Welcome back to another video. My name is Glurmit and today I'm going to be showing you how to mod Bad Batch. So the first thing to go over is true damage here, guys. You can see it on the screen. Bad Batch are going to be dealing true damage throughout the entire battle. Now the way true damage is calculated is based on offense and offense only. You ignore defense of your opponent, you ignore armor, and you just do straight up damage. And it does take into account the offense of the ability you use, but for the most part it's only based on offense. So you want to make sure that Hunter is modded for high offense here in order to get a good amount of true damage. Other things to take into note, the turn order, guys. The turn order is very important. The reason being, you need Echo to go first to remove the buffs to apply the dazed. You then want Tech to go second to throw the grenade, and what that's going to do is one, going to stealth you, and was also going to apply stun to all dazed enemies, which is why you want Tech to go second. After this you want Wrecker to go, and the reason being you want to get that defense up. Defense up is what allows you to do true damage, as we've already established. So by Wrecker going before Hunter, it allows you to swap the turn to Echo, and Echo can call Hunter to assist, which enables you to get more value for your true damage. So on the screen now you can see Hunter's lead, and what I'm trying to show you this for is so you can really understand how and why to mod Hunter. For the most part you're going to be going for offense primaries, maybe some health primaries. You're not really going to be wanting anything else. Hunter is a character who benefits from being reasonably slow, and this is because of his turn meter swap. It's also important to note that whenever he swaps turn meter, the next character to take a turn will ignore taunt and stun on whatever ability they use. By modding Hunter to be slow, you basically allow yourself to account for different situations. Does the situation call for a Wrecker stun? Does the situation call for Echo? Does it call for Tech for a heal? By allowing Hunter to be a bit slower, you can really judge how the battle's going and adapt your strategy. Now, in terms of the mods, we'll start with the fastest to the slowest. So, Echo should be your fastest. He should really be a top 3 fastest character in your roster. My Echo stands around about 350 speed. The elite rosters in the game are going to have 370 speed Echoes, and it is justified. He needs to be very quick because he's removing buffs, and he's the most important character for getting the Bad Batch team going. The next character who should be going is Tech, and the reason being you need him to throw his grenade to stun them. So Echo goes first, applies the daze, Tech goes second, applies the stun. Now in terms of the mods, Echo, honestly mod him for speed and only speed. If you want to check a little bit of potency, I know you can, but it's not really needed. Tech, on the other hand, I do like speed and potency, but for the most part you're prioritizing speed on both of them. It's only rare instances where they won't have enough potency going for them to be able to get the stuns, and this is because Hunter lead is already providing you with a good amount of potency. The other thing to account for in modding Bad Batch and taking into account the speeds is Tech is gaining 1 speed for each clone trooper ally, doubled for Bad Batch. That does include himself, because it doesn't say other ally, it just says ally. So he's gaining an additional 10 speed if you bring Omega, and Echo is granting 5% turn meter to all clone trooper allies whenever he does his buff removal. The main thing for both Echo and Tech is to mod them for very high speed. Now for those of you who like to plan out your teams very efficiently and work out the exact speeds, I'm going to put the calculation for speed and TM gain on the screen for you now, but just to give you a brief summary, it's basically the speed of the character divided by 1 minus the turn meter gain. So in the case of Echo, giving the TM, it would be Tech speed divided by 1 minus 0.05. Now whilst this calculation can be used to work out the TM gain that each of your characters will gain, the only character that really benefits a lot from this is Tech, and that's because Tech needs to go directly after Echo. Now with the other characters, with Wrecker, we're going to mod him predominantly for health and protection. He is gaining a lot of bonus health and protection in a full Bad Batch lineup. However, if you want to put a bit of speed on him, you can. I tend to actually run a speed set on him, and I'm still hitting that 100k protection mark. And this is before his unique even comes into play, which is giving him 20% max protection and max health for each other Bad Batch ally. So he's getting 80% health and 80% protection. Now, like I said, I like to have him reasonably fast because I like to have him come in and do his AoE for the defense up early so that I can do the TM swap with Echo. Now, after Wrecker, you can go with either Omega or you can go with Hunter. Now, for a lot of you, you're probably not even using Omega. She is worth using, guys, but I understand a lot of people don't use her. So we'll just cover Hunter here. And again, you can mod him slow. High offense is really nice. Some people do run crit damage. I wouldn't. I would always run offense on Hunter. The nice thing about Bad Batch is, as long as Echo and Tech are fast, the other characters can get away with being slow. And the reason being, the enemies are all going to be stunned. A Hunter can then swap the turn if need be, and Wrecker's going to be taunting, because as soon as Tech throws the grenade, he's also stealthing the Bad Batch. As soon as the Bad Batch stealth, Wrecker is taunting and taking all of the damage incoming. That's why I am successful with running like a Gear 8 Omega and she doesn't die all the time. It's purely because Wrecker is just that good a tank and the team has so much synergy. So in the case of Hunter, honestly I recommend you go slower and higher offense. This is what I would do. But if you're an endgame player or just have amazing mods, then modding Hunter to be reasonably fast can be beneficial. But for 90% of you watching, modding Hunter to be slow but very powerful and strong is the way to go. Now with Omega, we will talk about her for a couple of seconds here. We're going to mod her for health and offense. Ideally you're looking for crit damage on the triangle, offense on the cross. And with Hunter, you're looking at offense on ideally all three of the right side shapes. There's triangle, cross, and arrow. You can do speed and arrow, but honestly guys, high offense Hunter is amazing. In terms of characters who can also be used in the last slot here, Rex, Ark, Shakti, anyone. Ideally, I would go with just the main four, or if you really want to put someone in there, I would go with Omega. Thank you all for watching. If you've watched the video this far, please consider liking and subscribing. My name is Glurmit. I hope you found this video both entertaining and educational, and I hope you all have a Glurmin day.